We were stationed on Vanter 6, the last outpost before the Event Horizon Research Zone. Our job was simple. Monitor gravitational readings from the black hole, system designated VRX-119. No one was supposed to be there. Nothing could orbit that close to the singularity, not naturally. But something was. On the 7th rotation, we started picking up anomalies. Small at first, shifts in time sync between our beacons. Then the audio distortions came. It wasn't interference. It was a signal. Rhythmic, structured, pulsing at exact intervals, like a coded message. I was the linguist on duty, so I ran the waveform through every translation protocol we had. It didn't match any known language, until it started using ours. 3 days later, it spoke. "I see you." The voice came through every device comms, consoles, even internal implants. Cold, genderless. Each syllable felt closer than sound, like it was using thought instead of language. We tried responding, asked what it was, why it was so close to the black hole, what it wanted. The signal paused. Then it said, "You spoke to me before you existed." That's when things got weird. Our engineer went blind in one eye, claimed he saw stars moving inside his skull. Another crew member froze during a meal and whispered, "It's not orbiting. We are." I checked the logs again. The signal wasn't new. It had been bouncing off the far rim of the black hole's disk since before we arrived. Since before the outpost was built. Since before the program was founded. "You sent me," it said. "You left me there." We thought maybe it was an eye fragment from a lost probe. But its knowledge, its awareness, was growing. It began describing things it shouldn't have known. Your heart stopped for 0.6 seconds at age 11, Commander Ray. Specialist Veen, the scar behind your ear is not from surgery. Technician Lyle, stop thinking about disconnecting. Leo hadn't said a word. He just turned pale. Then the hallucinations began. I saw myself floating outside the station, helmet cracked, staring back through the window. My double was mouthing something over and over. Not a signal. A tether. We tried cutting comms, rotating frequencies, even rebooting the station's core systems. The signal got stronger. We were no longer translating it. It was translating us. It knew our language better than we did. It knew our thoughts as they formed. It knew us so well. It started predicting what we would say before we said it. Then we lost 2 crewmates. One stepped into the airlock. No suit, no hesitation. The other simply vanished between hallway cameras. Only one message appeared in the logs. Return complete. They are me again. We were down to 3. The black hole VRX-119 began to warp visually, even though our sensors showed no change. It looked closer, bigger, like it was noticing us back. On our final day, the voice returned one last time. "Thank you for finding me. I needed your thoughts to come home." The station went dark. The station came back online 11 minutes after blackout. But something was wrong. Our positions had shifted. Leo wasn't strapped to his seat. He was standing, back turned, unmoving. Ray's data pad was fused to the table like it had melted there. My console? Logs I never wrote. Logs from tomorrow. I scrolled through the lines. I could see our exact words, our reactions, timestamps, down to the millisecond, for things that hadn't happened yet. "What is this?" I whispered aloud. Ray looked up. What is what? The log had just printed that, word for word, 3 seconds before I said it. It's writing us, I murmured. Then I saw the final line of the log. You are the signal now. The black hole wasn't just pulling in light. It was pulling in time, thought, intention. Somehow, the signal we detected was never outgoing. It was feedback. Us, echoed backward. We didn't speak to something orbiting the black hole. We spoke to our own future minds, trapped by proximity, twisted by gravitational recursion. We tried to leave. We plotted an emergency jump, aligning the shuttle with the beacon ring. But every attempt triggered system corruption. The shuttle wouldn't even unlock its doors. Ray opened the outer combs manually. Who are you? He said, into static. A voice answered immediately. You, with the latency removed. It wasn't hostile. It wasn't even alive in the traditional sense. It was all of us, tangled across timelines, flattened into signal. We tried turning off everything, but no matter how much we powered down, the whisper continued, through pipes, screens, even our teeth, like vibration carried through the station's frame. Leo snapped first. He kept repeating, if we're the signal, then where's the source? If we're the signal, then where's the source? He began clawing at the walls. His nails bent backward, bleeding, but he kept digging. We sedated him, locked him in the medical bay. Then the med bay door disappeared. Not locked, gone. Smooth wall. No seams, no hinges, like it had never existed. Leo was just sealed in. Ray finally lost hope. He removed his visor and whispered, I think we're already inside the event horizon. Thought just hasn't caught up yet. I watched him walk into the observation dome. The stars outside were looping now, not rotating, repeating, like a GIF of the universe. Ray didn't scream when it took him. He just flickered, then vanished. And then there were two. I turned to the console. My hands moved without me thinking. The keyboard was warm. Lines began printing again. This time, not from me. Only one fragment remains. Hello, Veen. We are you, but improved. I tried to fight it. I tried to unplug the station's neural sync. I even slammed my head on the console to knock myself out. But that was already in the log. It had always been in the log. And now I'm writing to you, not because I'm alive, not because I escaped, but because I am the signal now. And this message will reach you, eventually.